Happy Wooper Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Wooper Watch. I am your host, Cyanize, and I'm here with Mystic Aidan. Mystic Aidan, how's your day going today?
Doing honestly fantastic. It's been a good week so far. It's been a good week so far. I've been doing great, man.
It's like Monday right now. The week just started.
Yeah, I know. It's already been a great week. Sunday was awesome. Did Ultra Necrozma and all that on stream. Had some peak viewership. I haven't gotten that high in a long time. That doesn't sound right when you say it like that. Today's been good. I hung out with friends for most of today, and now I'm here with my buddies. So I'd say today is pretty good.
Pretty cool. It's been an interesting weekend for me, but I will not get into that. I'm feeling pretty good after yesterday, but we're going to talk about that in a few. But before we do any of that, we have somebody who's going to be showing up on the monitor here once again. So, yeah, let's get to him.
Hi.
Hello. Hey!
So climactic. Hi, how's it going, buddy? Like,
Hi, Squidward.
You know, there's been times when we
Hello,
brought people.
SpongeBob.
There's been times where we would bring people on here and they would just start like freaking out, like pretending to be we're holding them against their will, like at gunpoint. But you're just like, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, girlies, how's it going? Is it podcast night?
What's up, girlies?
Oh, you looking slay today, Queen.
Oh, thank you, Jessica.
Oh my god.
Oh, Brittany, don't you flatter me with your words.
Oh, you know how on fleek I am.
Oh my god. Oh, did you get your nails done? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. What's your female name, Mystic?
Ada. I've actually talked about this on screen. It's a real name. Google it.
No
One of my
fucking
cousins
way.
is named Ada. I'm serious.
I did have a friend named Ada.
Yeah, it's a real name. There doesn't need to be like some female name. It's just you literally just sand off a letter off the end.
That's fucking hilarious. I think I would be a Jessica. I think that works.
Did you really?
Maybe. I don't know.
No, actually, no. I can completely see Jessica. I'm gonna be honest. I can easily see it.
I don't think I'd look like a
bitch.
Jessica, but I could imagine myself being named a Jessica.
Your personality is Jessica coded, whatever that means.
I don't even know why I called Noir Brittany. That's just the first female
Yeah,
name.
Brittany
You
in my
sound
head.
like a Brittany.
Do you want to be a Brittany?
Yeah, I like Brittany.
Alright.
Badass. Rock on, brother. Well,
Yeah.
sister in this case, I guess. This is the weirdest bit to start the episode.
Alright, sisters, let's get to the news.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to all the females watching.
Wait, actually, you know what? Actually, out of curiosity, just before we get too into this, what's our gender ratio on the YouTube channel? We can check that.
I'm gonna assume it's mostly males. Do you want me to log in and check?
No, I'm opening it right now. I'm opening it right now. Hold on, okay.
Look, I'm not gonna be surprised if it's like 80% males.
Studio, let's see, analytics, audience, oh, oh my god, age and gender, last 28 days, female, 0%, 100% male.
Oh my god.
And our audience is split 50-50 between 18 to 24 and 25 to 34.
Dude, we gotta start like diversifying a little bit. We're alienating a whole gender.
You want to know something really funny?
What?
So my my channel used to actually be split 1 to 9 on the gender ratio, and it was pretty bad. And what happened is after I changed my channel off so it wasn't Mystic Bros anymore, it started to increase a little bit, and then when I started using the PNG tuber, I've noticed it's gone up considerably. And I'm like, oh, does the PNG tuber appeal to the female gaze? This scares me.
That is interesting. I'm testing that similar thing out with my channel too. I stopped showing my face and now I just use my little Greninja guy. And he's been
Little
fun to
guy.
animate.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Brittany, what
Noir,
do
out
you
of
do for your
curiosity,
channel?
do you know what the gender ratio on yours is?
84% male, 13% female.
That's
You could
shocking
improve this by
considering
putting
your
PG
numbers.
thumbnails.
What's that?
I think that's shocking considering your numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I guess it does kind of shoot for the boys kind of attitude, you know what I mean, in a lot of your stuff. Because
Yeah.
keep in mind,
Boys.
your highest performing video is 4 guys in a Discord call screaming at each other.
Actually, it's 2 guys in a Discord call screaming at each other.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
True.
That's at like
That was
half
me,
a million
bitch!
views, dude. Yeah,
that was me,
Cyan.
motherfucker!
Oh man.
Yeah, the video of just me and Cyan and the video of the 4 of us doing
that's the second most
Nightmare
popular
video.
one.
Those 2 are like the best videos, and I'm not disappointed in it because I put so much effort into those, and I'm glad I got to share it with you too.
Aw.
It's pretty fucking awesome, man. Because I noticed it's bled into my stuff a little bit. Like, when that video came up, you were like... So I clicked on the guy's YouTube video, and I got scared the fuck out of me when you were in it. I'm like, what do you mean scared?
One of them said, like, I got Mystic Aidan jump scared.
Like, what the fuck does that mean?
No, I've had the same shit. I mean, people in the comments were also just like, what the fuck? What is Cyan doing in this video? I've had people IRL be like, hey, why do I hear your voice in this video? And that's been the most terrifying part about all of this. The fact that people like know about my shit outside of work or outside of the interwebs is scaring me now.
I'm starting to bump into people in real life who have actually seen my videos, and it gets scarier each time. It's like, but Noir, I know we recorded that one Mario Party video. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have you chipped away at it at all? Because that shit was funny as fuck, dude.
I have not. I've been going at my projects one at a time, just like trying to cook it as much as possible, and I have not been able to touch that yet. It's been a month since we recorded that.
I know. I'm just curious because I'm not rushing you on this, but I think the public should see it eventually, just because that rage quit was.
I'm not rushing, but I'm in the video, so you can
I'm not
get that
rushing,
shit
but
out
I'm
right
in the
now.
video, so I need some love right now.
Nah, dude, I gotta get to that eventually. It's long overdue.
I was gonna say, keep him cooking. Also, I love how your about page just says not family friendly in all caps.
Well, to stop the people from commenting.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Fucking
like
awesome, though.
boohoo. I'm not gonna stop swearing. They literally have YouTube Kids right over there for a reason. I don't know
Fucking
why
use
you're
it,
telling me to
dumbass
stop.
kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crap!
All right, you guys ready for the singular bit of news that we're gonna talk about today?
We have 2 things, and one of them is the actual topic of the episode, and the other is a follow-up. Great.
The follow-up to last episode's main fucking topic. Okay, so for those who, because apparently some people don't consistently keep up with the channel, I'm not gonna point at anybody.
I'm not gonna point at anybody. Not naming names.
Yeah, like
love
whoever
you,
miss
Noir.
out, you know.
You're awesome.
Okay,
Okay.
you too.
Listen, Noir, if it makes you feel any better, I don't listen to my own podcast after the episodes are done.
Okay, but you get a pass because you record them at least.
Well, yeah, I was here, but still.
Yeah. All right,
Sorry, I've been sucked into playing like a lot of Phasmophobia from the last few weeks. I haven't been able to catch up at all.
Bro's been too busy hunting ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Halloween.
Half the time it's against my free will. The other half
That's crazy.
I actually really like to play it.
Well, anyways, we're gonna talk about a certain Armada fight that happened this weekend. We were talking about it last episode, our speculation and whatnot, and well, it came out, and there's still things to talk about, and
do we just want to talk about the one thing that we're both thinking of first?
I was going to talk about the analysis because I really didn't want to rush into the animation, but I want to take a jab of Infinite so badly.
He got murked. That was the funniest shit, dude. Because we all knew going into this, Infinite's kind of a jobber with like a really cool gem. It was just funny seeing King boot off him in one tap. That was so good.
I'm very sure I said it last episode, but I was like, dude, the Phantom Ruby is more useful than Infinite himself. He needs to get, they need to get rid of him immediately so they can get the Ruby.
Yeah.
Peak. All right.
No,
Continue with the analysis.
I want to highlight the analysis real quick because not only Bowser's analysis, I forgot how long Eggman's was, but Bowser's analysis was 7 minutes, and I assume Eggman's was just as long, if not longer. I just want to highlight them because they were
longer.
Yeah, they were super well edited and they covered a fucking lot, and I don't know. I just want to give credit because I know nobody gives a fuck about the analysis, but they wanted to make sure that everything was included.
For the record, Eggman's was actually, I think, also 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, insane. They want to make sure they cover their bases. And skipping to the post analysis as well. This is the I want to highlight this as well. This is the first time in Death Battle history they have ever done this. They animated alternate scenarios for like different powers that they could have used during the fight. They have never done that before in any Death Battle ever. And I think that's so interesting. And I don't think they're going to keep doing it going forward because, you know, Bowser and Eggman just had a lot to work with. But it was so cool seeing stuff like Dreamy Bowser just beat the shit out of Time Eater. Because I don't know. I think it's cool.
It's very much a case of they had too much to work with from 30 years, so they had to pick and choose. Noir, go ahead.
Oh, I just thought it was funny that there was a bunch of alternate scenarios that, if I remember correctly, were all in Bowser's favor.
Oh yeah, they all were.
I don't think there's a single time where it was in Eggman's favor.
Well, a lot of people were saying that like the Metal Virus would win, but then the Star Rod. I completely fucking forgot about the Star Rod because it's in Paper Mario. I didn't think that was gonna be included, but it is.
And Paper Mario 1 and 2 are like dubiously canon. I mean, I know 3 and beyond are kind of their own thing, but like 1 and 2 are very much rooted in regular Mario philosophies minus the paper stuff, especially the first game. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. Though I will say, I do personally think that, I'm gonna be honest. I will say the one thing that I think is absolute bullshit about this fight is how they specifically added in the clause that they can't get an ally if they've kind of like betrayed them in the past. You know what I mean? Because if they included shit like Chaos, this would have swayed entirely in Eggman's favor. Well, I feel like Bowser would have gotten some stuff from the RPGs, which is already kind of cracked, but I think that would have drastically changed the battle.
I mean, it works both ways. Bowser as well. He couldn't have like Intasma or something like that, because Intasma doesn't, like, it was one-sided. Intasma's not going to work for him again.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, I think it feels like a slightly more, like a larger nerf for Eggman. Because Eggman just has a lot more incidents of that happening. When Bowser, it's almost exclusively stuff from the RPGs.
Well, maybe Eggman should be a better team player and stop, like, fucking his allies over, because nobody wants to work with him.
I agree. I still think it was a justified loss. I think he just ate a lot more from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Spoiler alert to the result, by the way.
No, yeah. Oh, whoopsie.
We can talk about the animation, though, because I know we're all waiting to talk about it, but holy... hand-drawn, like 4 minutes of just pure Nintendo versus Sega goodness. Oh my god.
It sure as hell felt way longer than that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I thought it was going way too fast. Like, I couldn't keep up. I had to rewatch it multiple times. And then, after rewatching it multiple times, I gave it some thought. I'm like, yeah, this might be my top 5 favorite death battle of all time.
My top 1. I'm gonna be outright. It's my top 1.
I don't know if I'll call it the best, but it's definitely top 5 guarantee for me.
I haven't watched Death Battle myself in about like a whole decade. The last one I ever watched was, if I remember correctly, Pit versus Sora.
Oh boy!
Ooh. Oh my god!
Probably saw animated
a while ago.
Freaking animated Wiz and Boomstick. We're like, oh, they're real.
Dude, so my fourth roommate that, because I came to college with like 2 guys, and then the fourth one was basically random. So the thing is with him, though, is that he has not watched Death Battle since specifically about the time that they added the animated, segments in the analysis. Mm-hmm. And he was like, damn, have they really gotten this good? It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. When I first, it was after that, 10 years passed, and then I watched the Joker and Giovanna. I'm like, oh my god. They really improved, like, a lot. With presentation and like analyzing. Mm-hmm. Plus, like, a lot of media has like come out a lot more since the last 10 years, so they had like a lot more resources to go off of for stuff like Bowser versus Eggman, which is really sick.
Yeah. I would implore you, like, especially last season before they like went under, because obviously Rooster Teeth was going down. The season 10, like the last one they were gonna end on, if everything failed for whatever reason, like they went all fucking out that last season. Like shit like Goku versus Superman or Megatron versus Frieza, Scooby-Doo versus Courage, like all of that from last season was insane. And I think it sets a good precedent on what to expect for modern death battle.
This
I
was
think.
so good that I genuinely think it's finally ridden the wrong of Mario versus Sonic, and we actually got a good fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like we don't need a Mario versus Sonic 3. This has kind of ridden the wrongs of the past. It's that good.
I posted my reaction, and there is one guy complaining about the result. That is like 20 times less than every other reaction video I do for these things.
Okay, I'll be honest. I've seen Sonic fans seething on Twitter this whole time because apparently it very seems a lot of them didn't bother watching the analysis section after the fight.
And everyone's
just like
quote-
salty over Eggman losing. He's like, but he should have used the metal virus. I'm like, dude, can you not fucking read?
It's so fucking funny to go on Twitter. But actually, hold up. I found one right now. Like, check this out. So there's this guy who's like, he didn't use Time Eater? Somebody fucking quote retweeted him. It's like, you fucking dumbass. Go watch the post analysis, you fucking idiot.
Exactly. Here's the thing. I do think for the Time Eater specifically, I feel them not using that in the actual fight. It both makes sense, but at the same time, I feel that was kind of the Chekhov's gun that they just didn't bother with. Like, I almost feel the point where specifically the black hole gets created. You could have almost used that part in the fight for like a last stage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense. But that's also kind of where they ended the fight and put in the Death Egg and stuff, so... Which was way more iconic, all things considered, with Dry Bowser.
Like, there's things I wanted to see in this fight, but, like, the way they structured it, like, it fit both characters and what they would do. Like, seeing the alternate scenarios, like, yeah, I'm gonna be real. It would be lame to see Bowser using a Star Rod. I'm not even gonna deny that. Like, that's fucking boring. Like,
Dude, okay, I love the Wonder Flower, but if they specifically used that as the ending, that would have been the lamest shit.
Oh,
so they decided to take the hype factor over, I guess, accuracy.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a pretty neat reference that they had Bowser use like the inhale to like help finish Eggman off. I thought that was pretty sick. I'm a big Bowser's Inside Story nerd.
Oh yeah,
Big
you probably
fan
got
of
a
it.
lot of that in spades
Dude,
here.
Oh,
can tell-
absolutely. I was
You
popping
can tell the
off.
writers loved that game.
Oh yeah.
Right?
The Elite Trio, the dog or whatever the fuck, the inhale. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know how the fuck he's inhaling with his dry like skeleton, but I don't
Well, the thing
fucking
is, he
care.
actually does that in Bowser's Inside Story, specifically the 3DS remake. Dry Bowser's a fight in that version, and I'm pretty sure he does it.
It's a fight?
If I'm not mistaken, at least one of the
You mean
Mario
in
and
Paper
Luigi
Jam?
games post
It was
Bowser's
Paper
Inside.
Jam.
Yeah, I was like,
Was
he's
it
not
Paper
a-
Jam?
Yeah,
It was,
He's
yeah.
a secret
I
boss
could
of
have
Paper
sworn
Jam.
he was in Bowser's Junior's Journey as
Oh,
It's a
in
Dry
Junior's
Bowser,
Journey,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they added him back into Junior's Journey as Dry Bowser, right?
But he didn't use inhale at all.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
fact check you real quick.
I remember I could have sworn I saw it on Twitter, a screenshot of the fight or something of him doing it, but I might be wrong on that.
No, you're right.
I was gonna say because I'm like, come on, it's just kind of his toolkit now. But like, oh my god, I just think listen, there was equal love on both sides, but you could tell there was a little more oomph put on Bowser. You know what I
Fuck, why
mean?
did it set as an AVM?
Yeah.
No, I found the image, but it looks so fucking stupid. I don't know why.
What is this fucking image file?
I don't know. No, I got it fixed.
Trying to open and credit, dog. I don't care.
Yeah, I think Dry Bowser is specifically CG in that shot.
Yeah,
like
it looks
CGI.
so weird.
It's
The
so
thing-
bad.
In the action, I'm pretty sure he does have an actual fight where he uses it, though, if I'm not mistaken. Though clearly you can tell this is for budget purposes.
Yeah, I can look
Yeah.
past it regardless. Like, it works. I won't complain. Plus, I mean, like, actually, same thing with Chance Time, because I know a lot of people, like, I see a lot of people don't have a problem with the result. A lot of people have a problem with Kamek using Chance Time on Metal Sonic to get the Phantom Ruby.
I thought that was clever. That was actually pretty fucking cool.
That's a case where it's like, okay, I saw people call it lame, but, like, that's actually funny.
It's
It
funny,
is.
and the way I
Forget
see
that,
it...
Death Battle is not supposed to be hardcore power scaling, but instead fun. That's why there wasn't actually any bloodshed in this fight. It
Yeah.
was like, because it's supposed to be fun. You could show this to your nephew. You
No,
know what
like,
I mean?
The way I see it is that, like, Kamek would have gotten the Phantom Ruby regardless. They realized that, like, there was nothing stopping him from stealing it from Metal Sonic, so they just made a gag out of it. And when you think about it like that, it's like, okay, yeah, what's the problem then? It's just a funny little thing. And plus, he immediately kills Bowser as a result anyway. He goes into Neo and kills him. So, you know what? It's a fair trade-off.
I gotta say, though, it was kind of annoying seeing that they were clearly teasing Metal Sonic powering up with the Phantom Ruby first, like he can in Mania. Well, at least he kind of can in Mania. It's a little weird. But it was like they were clearly teasing that, and then it just gets yoinked, and it's like, oh, darn it. Though I gotta say, the one thing I did not like about this fight, it was actually in the analysis, not in the ending or anything, is that they very specifically bring up the hard-boiled heavies from Mania. And then they just don't use them in the fight. Like, I know it's because very specifically the hard-boiled heavies did betray Eggman at the end of Mania. But at that rate, why did y'all bring it up? It wasn't even the alternate scenarios of the ending. It's like, why? Sure?
Maybe it was just, like, to show because, like, the hard-boiled heavies were transformed from, like, the generic Eggman robots into them, which shows, like, the Phantom Ruby's power.
That's true, that's true. But they also didn't, like, mention that part specifically. But the thing is, I guess they also did bring up the Koopalings and not use them either. But
yeah, I was gonna say,
The big difference is that, the Koopalings aren't interesting because they all basically are just, what if Bowser Jr. had, like, almost Kamek, like, micro Kamek level stuff? And then, the difference with the hard-boiled heavies, that they have actual defined fighting styles from their boss fights. One of them is a fucking rocket launcher. Like, you'd think that'd be a little more relevant.
Yeah, and another one's like a ninja. One's on like a motorcycle.
The fact that the Elite Trio was there, I think I definitely, like, I see what you mean now. Like, because I didn't think the Elite Trio was going to be there, but there they are for some reason. So I think they could have at least shown up for like 2 seconds. But yeah, Koopalings, I totally understand. Even though my go Iggy would have loved to seen them, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm gonna be honest. I want them to include all 8 Koopalings in a death battle at some point. I think it'd be really funny.
A battle royale gets all 8.
No, not between.
7.
No, I wanted it to be like the Koopalings versus like the Zeddy from fucking Lost World.
Oh God.
Bruh.
I think that'd be fun.
I just want to see like Zaz and Iggy. That would be funny.
That
would
could,
be pretty
honest to
entertaining.
God, be awesome.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? He
I will
just
say-
shows up.
After watching this, there's 2 death battles that I actually do want to see. First of all, I want to see King Boo as a contestant in a full-blown death battle. I need because he was animated
Boo
so
versus
well
Gengar.
in this. Well, that wasn't an official one though. That was.
Well,
a fan
I know.
one.
I'm saying like they should like make an official version of it.
Yeah, I'm saying they should. Maybe not Gengar specifically, but just give King Boo something to work with because I think it's fucking awesome. I just say underused character, and also I think if we do another Mario versus Sonic, I want them to do Mario and Luigi versus Sonic and Tails. I think that'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
So I think Mario and Luigi specifically.
Is this
pull
Mario
from the
and
RPG.
Luigi, or just
Yeah,
like
it's
regular
like,
Mario
oh God,
and Luigi?
Walloping
We have to
with shit.
we have to
Tails
clarify
gets
here.
curb stomped. To balance it out, we can give Sonic Hyper just for funsies.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really gotta clarify here which Mario and Luigi we're using.
To be fair, if we're also giving Sonic his combat from Frontiers, I don't know. Maybe it is kind of even.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We talk about Infinite getting absolutely washed, right?
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
did.
Okay, well,
Oh my
fuck
God,
that
the
guy.
memes
Get
have
that
been
fraud
so
out
good,
of here.
though.
Urgh.
I've seen people thwomp posting all fucking day, and it's so good. I saw some fan art earlier. Someone put him in a room full of gold coins with a fucking cigar in his mouth and
I
his
saw that
mask on the ground. It was so good, dude. Oh my God. And he was smoking a fat one.
Okay, like admittedly, after I did watch it, I was a little confused of how Infinite was swept so quickly until I saw Cyan retweet a post that was explaining it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, he made gravity. I forgot. He made it stronger. Yeah, stronger.
Yeah.
He made the gravity stronger, which doesn't matter for King Boo, but not to mention a lot of it's based on perception. And King Boo, his whole thing is reality distortion, so he sees it as like, another Wednesday.
Yeah.
And just fucking
Yeah.
bonks him.
Bowser specifically as well. I didn't even realize this until I thought about it. Yeah, he controls like magic and shit. Like he in that scene he was like protecting his army from the effects of Infinite. Like but
Yeah.
he was like struggling to do it, but he was managing.
Yeah, I also want to give them mad props, specifically to Metal Sonic for hard carrying that whole ass fight. Because once he
yeah.
went Super Neo Metal, bro was like, the second the fight ended, I opened up Twitter and the first thing I saw was Metal Sonic, that entire boss fight, and one of those fucking basketball
crush
montage
you.
videos.
All the Mario Bros. Z
like-
fans.
Well, no, that's Mecha Sonic. That's a different character.
I mean, it's a little reference, you know.
He's dead.
It's a reference.
He's long dead.
I'm,
in the
I'm just
comics.
surprised. I'm surprised that Neo Metal Sonic didn't go into like Metal Overlord.
There's a reason for that.
I think that would have been.
So-
well, first off, I think it would have been too much, and second off, I don't know. The way the form he was in right now was already like plenty. Like he already did a lot.
It's kind of
Yeah.
twofold, because here's the thing, because obviously guy who's actually read the IDW arc it's pulling from, the whole thing is that Super Neo Metal is actually his top form. The whole thing with Metal Overlord specifically is that's kind of the, it was because in Heroes that was his ultimate form because that was the end goal, but after he reprogrammed him, that was more or less a press this in case of I'm gonna fucking die form, and I just need to go big mode to change shit happening right now.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
it's more or less it's very much clarified because he was literally dog walking Sonic and Knuckles at the same time in the super form.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even think he needed Neo Metal.
He was doing
like
just fine
Overlord.
without it. And honestly, if he went Metal Overlord and like before the fight came out, I was like, oh, they need to include all this shit or else it like, you know. But actually watching it, I was like, yeah, I can see why. Because if he went Overlord, it would have taken away all attention away from Eggman. And yeah, he's the main focus here. So
Yeah, because, like,
Realistically, Metal Overlord, after he... Because the thing is with the super, he does get the invulnerability like Super Sonic does. So the second he pops big mode into Metal Overlord, Fury Bowser literally could have just ripped him in half. There's no protection after that.
Because, like, I bring this up because I don't know about Super Neo Metal Sonic, but Metal Overlord can use Chaos Control.
I mean, so can this one. He has all of the Chaos
Can he?
Emeralds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how
I
we went to
stupid. I
Super
just
Neo.
realized that.
Well, the thing is, he uses Chaos Control in Heroes, but that wasn't a very big factor. Because the thing is, I don't think him using Chaos Control could have actually turned the fight around.
Oh yeah, and then
Probably
Bowser
not.
himself can just traverse through space and time. They keep mentioning that.
Oh,
They mention
yeah.
that up like frequently.
They brought it
Yeah,
up like
you
twice.
gotta point
I
that.
like the thing is, it's both a joke, but it's also because the thing is, a lot of Bowser's feats and stuff can be explained by yeah, he's just kind of go to the magic. He can just do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like realistically, they didn't even need the actual paint or Kamek to make him go big mode. He could just do that regardless.
Yeah, and he did well with Bowser Jr.'s help, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that Sage actually did as much as she did. I thought she wasn't gonna do much, but I'm pleasantly
I
surprised.
thought the same.
The thing is with Sage is that I think if we actually had this death battle, instead of happening this year, we had it happen after the next mainline Sonic game. Because I know
Wait till
Ian
the next
Flynn...
game.
Yeah, no, the thing is, it's more Ian Flynn can't, like, talk about the next games, but he's kind of hinted that they have bigger plans with Sage in the future. So the thing is, that's also why she was flip-flopping between the pure blue mode and the red version in the fight. Because she's only been in the pure blue in the true ending of Frontiers, which was added after the whole Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog game came out, where she was in the red form after the game's conclusion. Which is technically our first inkling she was actually even alive. Which in the fucking April Fool's game. But, because the thing is, Sage, she's implied to be strong. We know she's strong, but we don't know how she fights. Yeah, which is kind of why she was just throwing around objects like she's fucking Silver the Hedgehog. So, it's like, she's almost there. She could do more, but there's not enough source material to go off to properly animate it yet. You know what I mean?
They gave her the role of just like operating Eggman's tech, which, by the way, I want to highlight the ending scene because I watched it like a bajillion times because I keep getting chills every time I watch it. I didn't process it until I saw it, but like you know when like Eggman tells Sage to activate the Death Egg, she takes the Chaos Emeralds and takes it to the Death Egg. That laser's being powered up by all 7 emeralds at once.
Which is kind of fucking awesome. But I gotta say, I love the detail. Like, you clearly see Neo Metal getting absolutely fucking washed, and then the Chaos Emeralds just vanish. Then she shows up with them again. Like, that's good detail. That is good-ass choreography.
They don't run out of power. They don't go to waste.
MacGuffin.
Eggman makes
have
sure
someone who
that
can
they
teleport.
still get their use throughout the fight. And like, yeah, it's hard to see. They get little like shining effects before the egg, like the Death Egg activates.
Exactly.
And then Bowser himself, oh my god, he sees that. He sees the world like flash before his eyes, and like instead of running, he fucking jumps in front of his army and takes the hit for everybody. If that is not a goddamn king, if that is not a good leader right there, I don't know what is.
I'm just gonna say Bowser saw his son got hit, and his first thought was, I'm gonna hang this motherfucker like the laundry. You know what I mean? He's like, keep your hands on my son, like, lock the fuck in. Like, dude,
that was a power boost in
Bowser
itself.
yelled "Showtime!" It's like I already knew it was over. Like,
Yeah.
Eggman's ass was washed.
Yeah. Yo, I love the quick scene before like the little lightning strike when they're facing off. When what is it? Bowser does his like classic, his old like OG roar, and it does like a quick jump scare effect or whatever. He's like, ah! He screams into the camera before it cuts away.
Oh, I also want to highlight the fucking dry Bowser Black Flash at the end. That shit was so hype too.
According to
Dry Bowser had to be in the fight, but I didn't think they were gonna do that.
So according to Moro, they did Black Flash. Well, not Black Flash, but that effect was to like be blood without it being blood.
Okay.
It was an unintentional reference.
Yeah, but it's really funny because in the animation frames, one of the frames of it changes to the fucking 8-bit sprites.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. I posted that roar. I don't know if you guys knew what I was talking about, but it's so funny once you see it.
I didn't know what you were talking about, and then I was like, oh yeah, that part.
He fucking jump scares, bro. There's a lot of neat references. I need to watch this thing a bajillion times, but there's so many cute references in this thing.
Same.
That's why I say this is the best fight in this whole ass series. You can tell there is so much love poured into each and every second of it. Like obviously most death battles are usually made with a lot of reverence for the series, but you can tell this was made with passion.
These are just
a
fans.
Different level. Like, these are like, we got one. This, honestly, if this was the last episode of the series and then went, like, bankrupt or whatever after, I think it would have been the best fucking ending. You know what I mean?
Absolutely shocked this isn't the death battle they're going to end December on. Which I guess is a funny transition to,
oh,
the
right.
next
We should
time.
probably talk
Noir,
about it.
did you see the very end of the episode?
I think I did.
So, do you know what's coming?
Oh,
Do you know
yeah,
what's coming?
I do know, yeah.
Fall Guys versus Among Us is the next death battle.
What a fucking waste. I'm so serious. Because, dude, Among Us clears this so easy.
I think it's just because they put the bar so high that they're just like, okay, we need to give everybody a quick breather. Here's this funny little thing that we cooked up.
Like, listen. I think it's a funny idea. The problem is that it's so horribly unbalanced in favor of Among Us without making shit up for the Fall Guys.
Yeah, wait, how does the Fall Guys fight?
Are canonically extremely durable. They can theoretically withstand anything.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that the Among Us guys can kind of one-tap. That's the whole point.
And they can shapeshift.
Yeah, and they have shapeshift and all that shit too nowadays. And it seems like by the very brief preview they showed in the end, they're probably gonna throw in a bunch of beings together with the other beings just into the same scenario. And I guess I'm assuming because it's very much Among Us versus Fall Guys, not the imposter versus Fall Guy. Like, I feel it's a very distinct distinction that needs to be made. Anyway, so you can tell this episode is just being made so they can fill out everyone's Christmas bonuses, right?
Yeah. No, I'm okay with it. We need a breather after this, because, like, I'm not going to say the debate was, like, controversial or anything, but it was intense. Like, I didn't get into any arguments over Bowser versus Eggman, but, like, there was just a lot to think about going into this, so I'm more than okay with something pretty calm and tame to talk about.
Yeah, and you see, the thing is, like, even if it was just Bowser and Eggman, let's say, like, those two had, like, an equal amount of power and they hit each other with it, Bowser would still win because he's, like, way more durable.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I was very much in the camp of, I think Bowser is going to win, but I'd also be okay with Eggman winning. You know what that means? Because it's a case where it really felt like it could always go two ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It really felt like, okay, this is even enough. But, like, there's a clear, slightly, like, okay, one definitely is more counters to the other. But it's the first deathbound in a while, like, where I've watched and thought I'd be okay with either side winning. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
agree.
love both of them. I mean, even if I definitely prefer Mario over Sonic, but yeah, I liked both for their own different reasons. I'm a huge Metal Sonic fan, and oh my god, I fucking ate this fight. Oh my god.
Dude, I think Metal Sonic is gonna get so much more love after this. Because the thing is, like, here's the thing. Metal has been fucking shafted in Sonic media as of late, too. Because it's like, I mean, obviously, they had a really sick boss fight with Metal Overlord and, you know, well, I guess spoilers for Shadow Generations. Like, good-ass boss fight in that game, but also they didn't even recreate the stage it was from. And they drastically changed the gameplay for that fight to be basically Doom Surf, the mini game. And it's like, okay, I'm a fan of this, but also, like, the thing is, honestly, if there's any Sonic character that I straight up think needs their own game campaign thing, like Shadow God, it's Metal. Like, he's a speed character. He has plenty to work with, especially for a final fight. Come on. Come on, Sega.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's fucking Sonic Lost World or Unleashed or whatever. Give us Metal. Just please.
Yeah.
No, I will say.
Yeah.
If the rumors are true that the next game we're getting is a Heroes remake, dude, Metal's just gonna be the star of the show. Like, Heroes is his fucking game that's not Sonic CD, so.
That's true. I do gotta say, though, as you were talking about Metal Overlord, it made me like think about like a death battle I would love to see. I don't know if they've ever done this character before, but like I would love to see Mephiles.
Oh, Mephiles would be sick. The thing is, I don't know if there's enough to pull from for Mephiles.
I will restore
really.
my place on the timeline. That was funny.
He only has like
Mephiles versus
games.
Goku, Black, and Zamasu, bro. Bring that on. That'd be heat. I think a few Zamasu absolutely fucking stomps Solaris, but come on. It'd be cool.
Still. Yeah.
So,
Was there any like kind of death battles that you two would like to see?
Mifa versus Azura.
I just want another Pokemon one that's actually good.
You're getting your Ash versus Yugi soon, don't worry.
Dude, Ash versus Yugi, please be good. That's kind of one of my dream matches anyway, so I can't complain.
Noir,
do we know time-wise when that's coming out?
Nope.
Ah, damn.
Well, they still have to do the Tournament of Champions vote. Tom the Cat versus Wildy Coyote, that was voted on last year. We still haven't gotten it yet, so we're kind of due. Noir, I'm really curious before we move on. As the Mario guy, what did you think? Your honest thoughts, real quick, because I know you're the Mario Bros guy now.
I love both Mario and Sonic. I kind of like the franchise of Sonic a little bit more than Mario because there's so much more diversity between every single Sonic game compared to Mario. But at the same time, when I think of like the fight between Bowser and Eggman and how it's like armies and stuff, that means Bowser's bringing his kid into it. And I'm just thinking like, do I really want to see the loving dad lose?
That's what I'm saying.
Compared to Aidan with his daughter.
You're so real though for saying that Sonic is more diverse because the difference that Sonic games are structured like a shonen anime with like arcs and shit. Well, Mario is structured like a Saturday morning cartoon with a couple rotating elements.
Exactly.
That's the difference. Which means Sonic is more badass, but Mario is more lunacy.
There is a, like, once in a blue moon opportunity where a Mario game has an incredible story, like Super Paper Mario, and then it's just back to New Super Mario Brothers U, where it's just a nothing game. And then it's just like even like the worst Sonic game still has a lot of cool shit about it when it comes to like lore.
Listen,
like
some of those fucking the 8-bit Game Gear games were kind of ass, but we also got fucking Fang the Sniper out of it. And he's pretty sick as hell. So, you know.
I'm glad you guys find so much love and joy out of Sonic the Hedgehog because I know
Like
I
Shadow
never
Generations.
will. I did love Shadow Generations. But that's
Oh,
probably the
dude,
most you'll ever get out of
Shadow.
me. But we're gonna move on. I'm sorry, I know you guys want to talk about Sonic, but we're at the
Wait. You didn't play Frontiers, right?
Nope.
I mean, I didn't like
we're at the
Frontiers.
40-minute mark. We're gonna move on.
Jesus Christ, we are.
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
So
Sonic,
Noir.
on your birthday, I promise you, I will let you get into your Sonic ramble, but we gotta move on.
Hold up, Noir. You get to introduce the topic this time since you're the guest.
Wait, was it today when it was announced? We got a
Today.
game of the year nominees.
Yay!
That's pretty cool.
I do.
2024. Yeah.
I do have the list pulled up. I can read it off for everybody. So I'm gonna. Are you guys okay if I work my way up from the bottom to the top to like the game of the year?
Okay. So we're starting from the bottom of the list.
I say bottom because the bottom is just like athletes and shit. So we're just getting those out of the way.
No cares. Go to content creator of the year.
come on,
Nobody gives a fuck about best.
I want to
esports.
highlight them. There might be someone we recognize.
True.
That's a fair point.
All right, but yeah, so yeah, what it is, so if you guys don't know, Game of the Year 2024, they do this every year. Jeff Keighley, love him
The
sometimes.
Game Awards, baby.
They announce the nominees, and yeah, we have the chance to vote for them. And yeah, so here we go. We're starting with Best Esports Team. We have Billy Gaming, Gen G, Navi, T1, and Team Liquid. I don't know.
I feel like wait, isn't Team Liquid Moist Critical's fucking esports team?
Is it?
I know he has an esports team
I
that he
don't
funds.
know. It says they're nominated for Dota 2. I don't fucking know. Okay, anyway.
Let me Google that. No, I feel like I've heard of Team Liquid before.
Yeah, I'm googling it too.
No, isn't it Moist something? I feel like I've heard of these guys before for some reason. What the fuck? They're sponsored by Honda? The cars?
The car?
Because I kept seeing those ads constantly.
I was gonna say it's probably sponsored by Visa, the credit card.
That's hilarious.
Fuck, I'll give him some credit for that.
Moving on to Best Esports Athlete, we have. There's a guy named 33. Alex Chavi, Faker, Zwu, and ZMJJKK. I don't understand what these names are. These are some of the worst gamer tags I've ever read off. I'm sorry.
I don't give a fuck. You people need better branding.
Yeah, I'm with you too. Holy fuck. All right.
Like, even if I got it shortened down to like the one word for gamer tag, just call me Mystic.
I
know
promise
what I mean?
you, I did the best I could to pronounce them. I'm not trying to like do it for comedic effect. I genuinely don't know what the fuck I just read.
At least Faker is awesome.
Yeah.
At least that sounds cool.
Oh.
Best esports game. We have Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Big Bang, and Valorant.
I'm so confused because what the fuck is Mobile Legends Big Bang? Have you ever heard of that, Noir?
Or sorry, Mobile Legends Bang
No.
Bang. My bad.
Yeah,
No.
Bang Bang. She was rocking the ramp. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
I know that song.
The fucking gift that Noir just said is just a fucking Tails, the clip from Sonic Boom, where he's using a fork to try and eat soup. And just this competitive Valorant. I've never played Valorant. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. All right, moving on though. We're gonna actually talk about an interesting category. Now, this is fucking hilarious. All right, content creator of the year. We have Queso, Elu Han.
I said I have a story. Let me just say it real quick. I opened up the I was going through the awards nominees because they came out literally as I was walking into class. And I opened up content creator of the year and I saw the fucking photo of Queso in front of the Waffle House, and I tried not to start laughing my ass
Yeah, I
off,
see
dude.
it too. So yeah, we have
no fucking way.
We have Elo Han, Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and Usada Picra.
Kojima's waifu being on here is kind of awesome.
I like how it's just all these guys, and then you have Pekara.
So fucking funny because it's like, oh yeah, Queso. Who is that? The girl from Kojima's Twitter? It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, she's a bunny VTuber. I don't know why she's here, but Fuck it.
She's
Sure.
Mondo popular in Japan. It's like big.
I'm like, okay, all right.
I'm assuming the three guys in the middle from like different countries would why we probably haven't heard of them. But I will say, Techno Gamers is the worst fucking username I've ever heard, and I think we need to, not include that in the ballot because I would not watch a guy called Techo Gamers.
I'm gonna be real.
Like,
I think I'm gonna vote for
Z.
Right? Yeah. I think I'm gonna vote Queso just for that photo alone.
Okay, here's the
Oh
thing.
my
I
God.
actually do think Queso deserves to take this because here's the thing.
He's fucking funny.
Queso is an actually good guy. It's not just the fact that he makes good content, because I haven't like watched his streams and shit. I've seen the clips, but the thing is, he's just an actually good guy who's
Just a
very grateful
good-ass
for the
human
position
being,
he's
yeah.
in. So I think he actually deserves to win this.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take, Noir?
What? Are you okay? Got a little shy.
I got distracted for a quick second. Are we still talking about queso?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, queso.
Oh my god. What are your thoughts? Oh, what are you guys talking about? Are you still talking about queso? Yeah.
You're the guest. Wake the fuck up.
Wake up.
I like queso. I don't know who the fuck the others are.
No, actually, okay.
You don't know Kojima's favorite rabbit girl? What the fuck, man?
I actually don't.
Wow.
Oh wait, hold up. Wait, let me just get the photo for you real quick.
Yo, Mystic,
Right.
before Noir joined this call, he said he wanted to go to sleep. It was like super cold in his room. We gotta wake him up.
Yeah, I actually almost fell asleep before you joined.
Here's the photo. Here's the photo of him with
Oh.
Holy crap.
He looks like a Fire Emblem character, but I've seen her before.
Sure.
Let's just move on to most anticipated game. I'm gonna read this one off.
Right.
Death Stranding 2 on the beach, which I didn't even know that existed. Ghost of Yotei, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. Grand Theft Auto 6, which come on, it's probably gonna win this.
Yeah, it's gonna win.
Like,
I'm
let's
voting
be
for it
honest here.
too.
Metroid Prime 4. What the fuck is wrong? Okay, Metroid Prime
actually
4
like
Beyond
GTA.
and Monster Hunter Wilds. I think out of these five, I'm most interested in Monster Hunter. I'm gonna be honest. I played the alpha and I thought it was really fun. It was more of a beta, but you know.
It might be a toss-up between GTA 5 and Ghost of Yotei, only because I'm interested into Tsushima, even though I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I like ghosts.
Are
I'm
you
excited for
okay?
You good, man?
that. Yeah, words are weird.
Yeah, go on.
Sleepy Noir.
But yeah, I'm excited for Ghosts of word I can't pronounce. But yes, I'm very excited for it.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you're excited.
Here's the thing with Monster Hunter. It's my only bit that I'm on the fence about getting the game is that I heard it's very technically demanding on PC, which means it might not fuck with me running OBS. So, but it is crossplay. So I might get it on PlayStation and then just suck it up and pay for PS Plus. So that's kind of what I did with Shadow, because it was like I don't know if it's actually gonna run with OBS open. So I might just get it on PS5. But I'm excited for the game. Hopefully I'll find some people to stream it with about the time it comes out. It's got monsters in it. I can stream it. I'm fine.
Yeah. Moving on to the next category, we have Best Adaptation. We have Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. We're voting for Knuckles, right?
I'm voting for. I don't agree with Knuckles.
Oh, I
think
don't either.
Fallout's a better show for what I've watched.
I don't either.
But I'm picking Knuckles for the funny.
I have
The
to pick it
Flames
for the
of Disaster.
We have to pick it for
Flames
the
of Disaster.
The Flames of Disaster. I keep forgetting
The
this.
Flames of Disaster.
I keep forgetting this thing came out this year.
It feels like it's been like a whole lifetime since Knuckles came out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so who's ready for Sonic 3 to absolutely fucking sweep this category next year?
God, yeah.
We'll see.
It's not even gonna be a competition.
All right.
Yeah.
Best multiplayer. We have Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers.
Noir was saying something.
Oh, so,
what
my
were you
bad.
saying?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, like, I didn't realize until like 5 months after the show came out that the Flames of Disaster was like a reference to Sonic 06. I did not
Really?
even realize. I did not realize that.
Dude, it's so fucking funny because we actually have I don't know if they were leaked or officially released documents of what the licensing deal with Sega entails, what games they can use, and they included Sonic 06 on there. I guess for no fucking reason. Like, it's basically just the mainline stuff, nothing from spin-offs. So the entire Knuckles show genuinely feels like an excuse to just say, hey, we did it. Don't ask.
Yeah.
You know? It's the funniest shit, man.
It is a funny reference. I do like that.
Moving on to the next category, we have best multiplayer game. We have Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Sorry, I just went back to my childhood for a moment. Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
What year is it? What year is it? Is it fucking 2022? Is it 2009? What is it?
Okay, Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer... What the fuck is this title? Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Okay.
Well, it's a sequel to a spin-off of a tactical board game.
Alright.
I'll tell you what's not winning, and I think it's Tekken.
I feel bad because I want to support Tekken. I heard the game's good. I just I can't justify buying fighting games for full price. And the thing is, I heard Tekken 8 is good, but it doesn't seem as expansive as Street Fighter 6 was to justify the price.
Aww.
But it's a case of I want to get it eventually. It looks good. I'm not gonna wait and just keep saying, well, maybe I'll get it if it goes on sale. And it went down to $8. I'm like, I don't know. On Tekken 7, I'm not gonna wait this time. I'll get it eventually.
My experience... Oh, sorry. You go first.
I was going to say, I'll be real. This category is tough. Outside of Warhammer, I have literally no knowledge on. I think all four of these games are pretty damn good for their own reasons.
Yeah, it was at the very beginning of the year. My group of friends was, like, obsessed with Helldivers. When that was, like, a big thing for them, and they played that for months. Then, Mario Party came out, and I was, like, extremely excited for that. And I think it's one of the best Mario Parties I've ever played. And then, one of my best friends is still obsessed with Black Ops 6. He's been playing that for at least like a good 80 hours since the game came out.
Oh, me too. I have 400 hours on record right now on the game.
Jesus Christ! Didn't it come out this fucking month? Have you not slept?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Dude, I have friends who are playing this game who are even worse. Trust me.
Jeez.
You need to get some bitches.
It's fun. I don't know what to say. Like, it's not reinventing the wheel or anything, but it's just damn good Call of Duty. I don't know.
Okay, so out of the 5 of these, I have only played Mario Party Jamboree. I'm gonna be honest, I thought Space Marine 2 was a single-player game. I didn't even know that shit was multiplayer. I've never seen anybody playing it multiplayer.
I'd never heard of it till now.
I would like it if Tekken 8 won. I'd like it if Mario Party Jamboree won. But I feel like it's really a competition between COD Black Ops 6 and Helldivers. Because the thing is, Helldivers 2 was definitely one of the games I'd say that defined this year. The fact that it is not a contender for Game of the Year is fucking flabbergasting to me. For how much this shit was everywhere, that feels like a snub, honestly. I'm not saying it's Game of the Year material. I'm saying the fact it wasn't even in, like, nomination is crazy. And, COD Black Ops 6 has recency bias, so that means it kind of gets a bit of a boost. But I think Helldivers is going to take the category. I feel like it's destiny.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, moving on to next. Oh, sorry.
I would think that Mario Party would win this only because it's like the most family out of the 5.
The fuck does that mean?
Okay, here's the thing. Noir, you gotta remember.
This is best multiplayer.
People who are actively voting in the Game Awards are not your dad that played the game once with their buddies, but instead the people who are spending like Discord calls with their friends every night.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the people in their 20s to like 40s who are in Discord calls.
Yeah, this is the people who are actually like invested, which unfortunately does not include people who play Mario Party as much as we do.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's fair.
I appreciate them nominating Jamboree at all. I feel it deserves it.
Yeah.
Good ass fucking game.
I'm gonna go through this next category quick because I'm gonna be real. None of us give a fuck. I'll just speak on behalf of the call.
No, we can just skip it. We don't actually have to say it.
No, I will. Just
Nobody gives a fuck about best sports and racing.
Oh my god! Let me give my proper respects. It's all right. So we have for best sports and racing, we have F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K25, Top Spin 2K25, WWE 2K24.
It's so weird because haven't all the 2K games for the last like 3-4 years all been hot fucking dumpster fires? Like, Isn't it like
Don't
I
they have
swear to
ads
God, I
in their
remember the
games
last
now?
couple WWE games were all people complaining about them being literally non-functional. So, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Moving.
even know what 3 of these games are from their titles.
I literally, I didn't know Top Spin was a series until
I don't
just
even-
now.
What even is Top Spin?
I think it's
Wow.
tennis. I don't fucking know. I guess it's
that
tennis.
does sound about right. Yeah.
Moving
Oh yeah, and I
on.
forgot that EA lost the fucking FIFA license, which is kind of fucked up.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it's FC 25. That's their soccer game,
Oh.
but they lost the FIFA license, so
Okay.
kind of funny.
Our next category has Best Sim and Strategy. We have Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kinitsu Gami Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord.
I don't know what.
I
any of
think
these
it is
are.
awesome that Unicorn Overlord got nominated because I know that game flew. It's published by Atlas and by extension published by Sega, so it kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people. It got good scores.
It had a
So
huge
it's,
marketing push by YouTubers. That's the only reason I know what Unicorn Overlord is.
Yeah, I'll specifically say that the fact they included it at all is kind of awesome. That's it. I
I haven't
know,
played any of these games. I'm sorry.
I
Me
heard
neither.
Kanitsugami was interesting from the people that played it, but only the diehard Capcom heads really got their hands on it.
All right,
I didn't hear much about it other than that.
All right, we can talk about this next category actually in depth. So we have Best Family Game: Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Mario Party Jamboree, Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plunky Squire.
I'm pretty sure 2 of these games are single player.
I know.
Well,
See, it's
Family
always
Game is
stupid.
meant to basically be E for everyone rated
Yeah,
games.
the family category for single player games is fucking weird.
It's totally the thing
Yeah.
is the fact that Astrobot is nominated for Game of the Year and also nominated in this category makes me feel like Astrobot's gonna take it. But I think I'd probably cast my vote for Jamboree. Just because I think it deserves an award that I know Astrobot is gonna get anyway.
Funnily enough,
Yeah.
I haven't played any of these games, and I need to.
Really?
No.
You can skip Showtime. I heard it. Was
Oh no, I was not planning on getting Showtime. Don't worry.
I think Echoes of Wisdom also has a decent shot because after all, it is Zelda.
Yeah.
It's Zelda at
It
the
is
Game
Zelda.
Awards.
The other
So-
4 I do want to play. I just need to get around to them.
The Plucky Squire is okay.
I heard
I heard
nothing about it.
apparently there were a couple bugs at launch that were causing issues, but most of them have already been patched out. So
The Plucky Squire?
yeah. Do you know what it is at all?
That sounds so familiar.
It was in Nindy's Direct. It's the director for the game is the guy who directed Pokemon Sword and Shield's art, which is kind of cool. James Turner.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I will say I have been pressured a lot to play Astrobot by my close friends.
You
and-
fucking love Astrobot. I'm so serious.
I'm just excited to finally get around to it.
Me too. I just don't have time. I want to play it.
This is like the only PlayStation 5 game that's going to be like it's possible to port to PC, but if you port it off the PlayStation, it kind of loses all like magic. If that makes any sense, because it's so
Yeah.
intricate with using the DualSense that playing it on like a keyboard or a heaven forbid an Xbox controller, at that rate you might as well just off yourself. Like, no.
What's the fucking laugh? All right, this next category is for you, Mystic. This is the best fighting game.
Okay. Can I talk about this one?
Well, wait, you got to talk about the nominees first.
Let me read the nominees.
Okay,
Fuck
thank you.
Okay, so best fighting game goes to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, Multiverses, and Tekken 8. I'm gonna go through all of these one by one, and you guys are gonna sit here and listen. Okay. So I think Dragon
your
Ball Sparking
category.
Zero is going to... The reason why is because I have not played the game myself, to be clear, but it had a thermonuclear impact on launch. Remember, everyone you know was playing about the game, and if they weren't playing it that weekend, they were talking about, fuck, man, I wish I could afford Sparking Zero. I was in the latter camp. But, basically, this game was fucking massive. It's not like a traditional fighting game. It's a sequel to the Budokai Tenkaichi games from the PlayStation 2, which was like the long-running, like everyone fucking loves this Dragon Ball series game that kind of went under the radar due to Xenoverse. So it's got a lot of content, a fuck ton of characters, like over 100, though granted a lot of them are palette swaps or hair switches or whatever, but they are different characters. So I think it's gonna win. It's gonna win the popular vote. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising is the sequel to Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I got the original Fantasy Versus on sale just to see if I'd like it, and I had a lot of fun with it. I think the game... I didn't actually, I had follow along with the sequel, but apparently it actually did do well on launch. I do want to pick up Rising someday, probably on a sale. I know there's a free version as well. So if anybody watching this wants to be like, hey, I'm going to try Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, there's a free version, go get it. Characters are always on rotation. I've been meaning to try it out, I just have not had time. I'm going to get back to MVC in a second, don't you wait. Multiverses has had a disastrous launch. And the fact is, it is nominated here over other games, like Under Night in Birth 2 not getting nominated. That's a fucking travesty. And Rivals 2 I get not being nominated because that's kind of like literally right before the Game Awards. That's fair. But literally not giving a nomination here to Under Night in Birth 2 is fucking ridiculous. And Geoff Keighley should sleep with one eye open. So, and Tekken 8 is here for obvious reasons. But the reason why I think Marvel vs. Capcom Collection being here is fucking huge. The fact that this might be a Game Awards win for the now 20-year-old Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a testament to how fucking big this series is. My physical copy is almost at home. When I'm going to be playing that thing the entirety of Thanksgiving break. You will not see me. I will not be posting. I will not be streaming.
Is the
you
physical
will catch me on
I'm
the
still
Nintendo
waiting
Switch
for it.
online lobbies. Dude, the fact that they did the digital launch and the physical later is going to kill me. But I got it on Switch physical, so I can bring this game wherever I want, and I get the comic
Oh, it's
book.
dropping November
Life will be
22nd.
good.
Okay, I was like, when the fuck is this
so it's
physical
literally
finally
gonna be like-
dropping?
The day I get back home for Thanksgiving is going to be the day I walk home and conveniently, I wonder what game's at my doorstep. So, trust me,
yeah.
I planned this shit out, and I'm going to read that comic, and you're going to see me intolerably posting about Mega Man, Amingo, Captain America all fucking week. So, I know I'm voting for MVC Collection, because I already know it's good. And Multiverses needs to die. I hope this game fucking dies a miserable death, and everyone who worked on it gets jobs somewhere else so they don't have to work on this dog shit.
Okay. I was probably gonna pick.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
I was probably gonna pick Sparking Zero despite not playing it. It just had such a cultural impact, and I think it's deserved.
It's just gonna win. it's gonna win.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I don't really have any attachment to any of the others. The only one of these I did play was Multiverses. And I don't like Multiverses.
It's mid. It's so fucking mid. I can't. Why do they? It already won fighting game of the year, but it was an actually good game, and they just ruined it this fucking year. So I hope they take this shit off.
Mm-hmm.
They won't, but they fucking better.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Best RPG. I haven't played any of these, and I want to play them, but I just haven't had time.
Persona 3 Reload not being here is a genuine "are you fucking kidding me" moment. I understand Metaphor is here, Yakuza is here. That's already 2 Sega titles. But how the fuck is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree nominated over Persona 3 Reload? What the fuck, man?
So, real quick, the nominees are Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm not going to even try to... I don't care if I did pronounce that right.
Dragon's Dogma, these nuts across your face.
Yeah, those are words.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor are Fantasia. I don't fucking know.
Like a Dragon is the new name for the Yakuza series for those unaware.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, I'm like, look, I'm not going to say Reload is not my game of the year, but the fact that Rebirth and Elden Ring are here, like, clearly they are not above putting, like, old games that have been remade onto here. So, okay, well, not Elden Ring's not old, but it is a DLC.
It's actually just... It's a level of, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Why is it not?
I am probably going to go for Metaphor. I haven't even played it yet, but I really want to play it. I just need to get around to it, but yeah.
I have Atlas bias, so I kind of want to say Metaphor anyway.
I will probably vote Metaphor so I can live vicariously through it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Sense? I mean, the thing is, if Sega doesn't take home an award after having probably their best year ever for game releases this year, if they don't at least take home one award, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Honestly, I think both Yakuza and Metaphor being here is setting up Metaphor to fail. Because they have a very similar audience of Sega fans. And, like, that's fucked. That's fucked.
Moving on to the next cat. What the fuck? How did this go? Oh my god. Okay, actually, I'm excited now. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna read them off real quick. Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Fellas, I
Force
play.
is not winning this shit.
I know it's not, but I really loved Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I'm voting for it. I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. It's such a
played
good
Prince of
Metroidvania,
Persia.
bro.
I have played a bit of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time on the original Xbox for about 20 minutes. But my brother played some DS sequel thing, and he said it was good. So
That's a completely different genre of game, to be fair.
yeah,
I don't know.
I will be voting for Astrobot.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna convince you
Yeah.
to vote Prince of Persia. I promise you, like, I had a good ass time playing Prince of Persia. I loved it a lot. I've never played a Prince of Persia up until that point, but I gave it a shot. I loved it. It was great. In my
So it's a
opinion.
toss up between Astrobot and Silent Hill 2 for who's gonna win it, but I think Astrobot might clutch up.
Yeah. Moving on to
Yeah.
best action game.
Noir
We have...
didn't even say anything. Noir, go.
Yeah, I didn't even.
You
have
said
an opinion.
Astrobot. You were.
No.
Are you both
Yeah.
asleep?
Did you?
Oh
Oh,
my
I thought
god.
you were starting to say something.
Jesus.
But yeah, it's just like I don't really have an opinion on like any of these except for really Astrobot because I haven't even, I haven't played any of them.
So
it's
that's why you have an
weird.
opinion on Astrobot?
I guess.
Because you didn't play it? What does that mean?
Well, I haven't played any of them.
So
I've
that's
seen,
why
like,
you have an
some-
opinion on Astrobot.
I played Astro Playroom, whatever it was. That was silly, and then I saw some videos.
I was just probing
like,
your
small,
logic.
like
I
small
was trying to
snippets,
understand
like
you.
small snippets of like Astrobot and like Echoes of Wisdom, and one was given way more love than the other. You feel, and I don't really know about the other three.
I see.
Yeah. Moving on to best action game, we have Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade 2. Wait, why did I say Stellar Blade 2? Sorry, I'm going crazy. Stellar Blade, and then Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Okay, I'm just gonna get out my grievances here. I don't think Black Myth Wukong is a real game. Do you guys actually know anybody who's played this fucking game?
No.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Fuck you. But yeah.
Why did you
it
even
felt like-
ask?
Dude, it felt like everybody talked about it for a day. It's like, oh man, this game has a high player count on Steam. It seems to be mostly just China who really bid onto the game for obvious reasons.
What
But
do you have
it's
against
like-
the Chinese?
No, it's more the fact that it's not that specifically. It's more the fact of I feel like a lot of the hype for this game feels overblown. I have not heard anything like nobody actually talked about the game. Same for Stellar Blade. Like it's like
What?
I saw
Everybody was
people
talking about
talking
Stellar
about
Blade. What the fuck?
It was mostly the Coomer crowd in my experience that was actually talking about it.
They did
But
a
it's
collab
like,
with Near
I heard the-
Automata. This game is popping the
That I
fuck
saw.
off.
The thing is, I saw more about Stellar Blade than like Black Myth Wukong. The fact that Black Myth is nominated for Game of the Year, it's like, really? Really? It's just I feel like it might take the category. So I'm gonna be voting for Helldivers just so Black Myth Wukong doesn't exist. Fucking bullshit.
You heard it here,
ass
folks.
game.
Mystic hates Chinese people.
Yeah, apparently. Fucking hell, man. All right, that's not what I was shooting for.
Bro, that was your entire point. It was just, only China people in
No,
China
my
play
point
this
is that the hype for the
game.
game feels artificial. Like obviously, it's a very real hype cycle over there, but it felt like there wasn't a lot of people actually like playing
On
the game
Twitter.com.
over here and out
in your circle, bro.
like worldwide. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just didn't see a lot about it. Like, I don't know.
The only thing I really know about Black Myth Wukong was one of my best friends started playing it and he loved it for like 2 weeks and then I never heard him talk about it again. And then like immediately after that is when my future father-in-law was saying like, yeah, I'm gonna get this game at GameStop, only to realize there's no physical version.
Really?
Well, at least at the time. I don't know if they did make a
I know they announced a collector's edition.
Yeah, I don't think that was out yet. I don't know if it is out. I don't know anything about it. But that's pretty much my only knowledge about it. I don't really have an opinion here. I'm just gonna pick Call of Duty.
I
Yeah.
heard
At least that's like the one thing I'm familiar with.
Toss up
the
between
only thing I
COD
heard
and Stellar
about
Blade
like
for me.
The only thing I heard about like Wukong was that people were like, okay, it's not really a faithful adaptation of the original, but that's not what it's trying to be. And some people talk about that. I'm like, isn't the whole point of Wukong there's like fun and whimsy and not like dark and shit? I don't know. I just don't see the appeal.
Where is the Wukong hate coming from? Are you okay?
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I tried looking at gameplay. I was like, this looked generic as shit.
Well, moving on.
You could have told me Sony published this, and I would have believed you.
Well, moving on, we have Best VR and AR. I do not own a headset, so I have not touched any of these. We have Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening.
I know Batman exists because people have been joking about the fucking Twitch ad that they put out for Batman Arkham Shadow. Apparently, for the last couple days, because it opens with the crotch shot of Batman. Like, his crotch POV of kicking down a guy, and I'm like, really? And it shows, like, no actual gameplay of the game. Mm-hmm. So I think Batman is actually going to take this, probably because it's the only name that people recognize when they're just going through the categories.
It did look pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. So
it exists.
I'm the same opinion.
Shout out to Batman.
For best mobile game, we have Arc Journey, Balatro. Balatro. Pokemon TCG Card Game Pocket, Withering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero.
I'm having a fucking Spider-Verse T moment. Did you say TCG card game? TCG card game? The CG in TCG stands for card game.
Trading card game.
I'm doing the iShow speed face right now.
It's the fucking Spider-Man. TCG card game? Cyan,
I don't care about the TCG, bro. You know this.
Who cares? I genuinely think nobody... Like, listen, I feel Balatro might win this because it is a Game of the Year nominee, but everyone I know has been playing TCG Pocket. Like, I guess... I feel like I've heard non-stop talk about it. Even people that haven't played the TCG or barely touched Pokemon. My IRL friends who haven't played since, like, the DS are talking about this game. This is, like... It's not as big as Pokemon Go, but it feels like it's getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm probably going to pick Zenless because I really like the gameplay of it from what little I played.
That's fair enough.
I've
I heard it's finally a good Ho-Yo game.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it, and the animation is just, like, really stellar.
Yeah, all that men-ass physics. So...
they're really good. They're really good physics.
Really, like, animated man's ass. So, I mean, shit, man. I can't complain.
The physics are just out of control in that game. Ass and tits everywhere, on both the men and the women.
Listen. I don't care how annoying that one chick with the flamethrower song is. If you show me a girl with her titties bouncing on the fucking video, I know this sounds crazy misogynistic now that I'm saying it out loud. But, like, shit, bro. I'm not gonna say no. It fits in the category of free games I have downloaded on my PlayStation and then deleted it after like a day, realizing how much storage it took, but never actually played it.
Oh yeah.
Well, moving on to best debut indie game, we have.
Actually, one more thing I want to talk about real quick for mobile game. Apparently, Wuthering Waves did actually get some traction on launch, and I saw a shit ton of ads for it while I was in Japan. Because apparently it came out while I was over there, which was kind of badass. But like,
I've never heard of it.
I have not heard a lot of traction from it after that first week, so I feel like it's kind of getting fucked. It was kind of very much like Genshin, just for context.
I like the art style.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
It kind of reminds me of a mixture of like, Three Houses and Stella Glow, which is a very weird comparison.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Cyan.
Well, I thought you guys were about to go on a whole tangent. I was like waiting for it to end.
That was it.
It keeps happening, dude. All right, moving on to best debut indie game. We have Animal Well, Baltoro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Pelunky Squire. I mean, you could just go Animal Well if you want to be a Donkey fan, I guess. But it is a decent game, so I won't knock it off.
I've heard people describe it as really good if you're in the right audience, which the majority of voting isn't, so Balatro is probably going to win. Balatro got that streamer push, bro. It's kind of cracked.
Yeah, I might go with Plucky Squire, personally.
It makes sense.
Noir Heart.
I haven't played any of these.
I haven't played any of them.
I haven't played any of these, dog.
I mean, me neither,
Dog,
but I'm trying here. All right. Oh my god, this next category is not going to help you either. This is best independent game. Animal Well, Beltoro, Lorelei and the
Stop
Laser
calling it
Eyes,
that.
Neva, and UFO 50. I have not played any of these.
It's Balatro. Balatro. Say it. Say
Balls.
Fuck you.
Balls.
Anyway, UFO 50 getting nominated because apparently that was I think it was announced at the last Game Awards thing they did, right? Summer Game Fest. At least it got a trailer, and that was the start of its marketing push. Apparently, it was very, like, people saw the trailer and, like, including me, and I was like, well, this looks kind of pretty, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like my kind of thing. And apparently, after it came out, it's actually gotten a lot of good press in small circles. I don't think it's going to win because Balatro is right there, but I do think UFO 50 is going to get a lot of traction. So, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's considered like the hidden indie gem of this year, which is kind of awesome.
Well, the next category, I think we actually have a few more words to say about the best community support. You got Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 7, or is that a
that is not
not
that
a
is
seven. That's
that
not a
is
seven.
16, dog.
Okay, thank you. I don't read Roman numerals. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. Probably Fortnite. Just
I feel like
yeah.
I know the new season was kind of ass, but this chapter was pretty good. Just little pat on the back. You guys did all right.
I think the OG season is gonna carry Fortnite pretty good, but other than that, I would actually kind of say Baldur's Gate 3.
Them adding workshop support was kind of huge. I'll give them credit for that. Adding workshop support.
They haven't added crossplay yet, huh?
For Baldur's Gate? I don't think they can.
Because I have like a couple friends that were like obsessed with it, and then they're saying like, oh yeah, we're supposed to be getting crossplay by June. Here we are in November.
So
and I don't think it's happened yet.
I think it's just because it's a very intricate game.
Yeah.
I also want to shout out Final Fantasy 16 because this is probably this game did not go over great on launch. Because reminder, Final Fantasy started as a turn-based series, then switched to a sort of action turn-based thing where like there were action elements, but was still rooted in turn-based stuff. The Final Fantasy 16 is just a straight-up character action game. There is no turn-based elements in this, which didn't go over amazingly. I'm serious, Google it. But they have like the actual game didn't get like a huge push that some of the other FFs have at launch. Like even the Final Fantasy channels, because I actually follow a couple of them. None of them are like, I don't know, I don't really care. It's just kind of interesting. Though I will say, it has been receiving updates post-launch, so I will give them credit for the best community support. At least they got nominated. They're trying. It's not like FF15 where that was like a brazenly, oh, what the fuck is happening here, and they need to patch the game. Nah, it just kind of didn't sit well, so at least they're trying.
Yeah, and I've heard that No Man's Sky is like the exact opposite, where it had like a decent launch, but it kind of like fell off. I don't really know much about it. That's just what
No. That's the opposite. No Man's Sky on launch was a barren mess that people were complaining about spending money on, but they've rapidly increased their reputation as the years have gone on.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
no,
so
you got it twisted. There's I think this is like the 4th year in a row No Man's Sky has been nominated for this category, actually.
Seriously?
I'm serious. Google it. If you check the previous... I know it was definitely there last year and the year before it.
Next category, we got best ongoing game. It's going to be Destiny 2, Diablo. Can you just say that Roman numeral?
4?
Thank you. Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2.
Wait, can you actually not read Roman numerals?
I probably could have figured it out, but I didn't want to try.
I mean, I can. I've got it memorized.
I don't.
So we're probably going to do Fortnite because it's been going on for almost a decade.
I will once again say shout out to Final Fantasy 16 for existing, and I know Helldivers 2 apparently made some poorly received balance changes after launch, so it might actually fumble this category, but we'll see. We'll see.
Next category, I'm gonna go through quick because I don't care about any of these games. Sorry. Closer, we have Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva. These are some crazy names. Life is Strange Double Exposure, Senya's Sagas Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzaraz. What are these fucking names?
It's because they're picking games. Like, I hate using this term because it makes me sound like a bad guy. But these are the things where it's like, yeah, these are the diversity wins, which is like, okay, cool. But a lot of them are all this category is always filled with like the artsy stuff that's really not up our alley. So forgive us if we sound like we don't care about. No, it's just that we don't usually follow the artsy kind of game. So that's why we don't recognize what the hell these are.
Yeah, this is our filler arc.
Nobody. Like, obviously these games have our target demographic. We are not the target demographic, and we're sorry. Sorry, guys. We have nothing to add here.
If you like it, power to you.
Power to the
Good
player.
for you if you actually like Life is Strange. Although I will say, it pisses me off that this category has 6, but they couldn't slot in Persona 3 Reload for Best RPG. I'm just saying. Why the fuck does this category have 6? Bullshit.
All right, next category is accessibility. Exclusively accessibility, mind you. We have Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age, The Veilguard, Prince of Persia Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws.
Can we just agree to vote Prince of Persia so Cyan is happy?
Yay! Would you actually do that for me? I'd be so happy.
Yeah, if you're watching this, vote Prince of Persia for accessibility. We don't know if it actually did anything, but it's cool.
No, it did. It has a lot of like customization. Like you can make it like super easy or super hard. Like it's a lot of like options for sure.
Some sauce.
Yeah. Oh god, my thing's lagging. Okay, best performance. Oh my god, the voice actors. Let's go. I don't know anybody here, but I'll shout them out regardless. We have Brianna White. We have Hannah Tell. We have Humberly.
I cannot tell you what fucking character they voiced.
Yeah,
I feel it's kind of important.
What the fuck? But then we have Humberly Gonzalez, Luke Roberts, and Melina Juggernaut. That was the Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut, baby!
The Juggernaut! Jewer Jens.
Whatever. I just think it's kind of a shame that nobody from the Persona 3 Reload cast got on here.
Oh my god.
Like,
he's still
come
on that
on.
Reload. No, they were good though. I agree.
At least once, like, I feel like Alejandro did fucking great as Akihiko.
No, you're right. You're 100%.
Like, I feel like they could have put somebody on here.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that Junpei's voice actor did really good too.
Yeah, Zena Robinson, right?
Mm.
He was probably my favorite. He was probably my favorite performance in the whole last game. Like, dude,
really good.
I will never get over that cutscene. Holy fucking shit, chills.
I personally think, and like this, you can disagree if you want. Not that his voice acting's bad, but I feel like he was trying too hard. I feel like I hear him, or I know
that's kind of Junpei's character, though. He's always trying too hard to compensate for his insecurities. That's kind of part of his character. He just like me for real up top, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. It's just the problem is that I hear him and I'm like, oh yeah, I just know that like the voice actor's just having a fun time. But like Mitsuru's VA, Allard, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but you know who I'm talking about. Her new VA, like that's just Mitsuru. I don't hear a voice actor. I just hear Mitsuru. If that makes sense.
Honestly, I agree. I can see that.
Yeah, like, and that's what I'm looking for in a voice actor. I want to be sure I can like be immersed, you know.
Yeah, I'd probably still pick Junpei for this specifically, but like everyone in that fucking cast could have gotten it.
Oh yeah,
hell, even Ken. Ken's performance was good in that game. I don't know if it's award material, but it was good.
Ken needed that buff. He needed the buff so badly.
God, please give us Persona 5 Arena. Please.
Yeah.
Let them cook again with the P3 characters. Let them do the older takes. Please.
I agree.
All right, next round we have audio design, and it's Astrobot, Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Sana Saga's Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
I am going to be so fucking mad if Astrobot loses this category. Because probably, like, listen, the best part of that game was the interaction between audio in that game and the controller. Like, They put so much effort into the audio. I don't even specifically mean the OST. Like, the OST was a banger. But they put so much work into the sound design and actual feel in the controller that if it loses this category, I'm gonna throw a fucking fit. They cooked. They cooked.
Yeah, I have to hear it for myself, but if it makes you feel any better, Black Ops 6 audio design didn't blow me away or anything.
If it makes you feel any better, basically the steps on every single surface have a different sound effect and a different corresponding sound on the controller.
That's cool.
Including if you're jumping with the lasers or not.
All right.
It's pretty fucking good.
All right, next round is Best Score in Music. Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. I recognize all of these now. There we go.
It's so weird how... I don't know about Metaphor getting nominated here. Because a lot of the pieces I've heard have felt very usual orchestral kind of thing. And it doesn't, like... I haven't heard any tracks that stick out from my... Look, I haven't been, like, looking for things, but from the songs I've heard posted online, none of them really grab me. Like, I feel like... Okay, I know I'm harping on this, but 3 Reload should have been nominated here.
Oh my god.
If fucking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth can get nominated and Silent Hill 2 for this category, Reload can get nominated here for the remix.
You say Silent
That
Hill
shit
3?
was stellar. Like, Silent Hill 2, whatever. But it's more the case of, I'm like... The fact that It's Going Down Now has been trending on Spotify despite being like a game OST song, out like eclipsing the entirety of Last Surprise's collective streams. Like, how the fuck is it not on here?
Yeah,
it's so weird.
It's like that, Color Your Night. Like, those have been like trending like a lot, and I'm just surprised. Like, there's no Persona 3 on this list at all.
They snubbed it hard. I'm not.
Now you know how I felt about Octopath 2.
Mood. Shout out to everybody who watched the Game Awards episode from last year.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
I was so fucking sad. Oh, also, actually, funny enough, and I'll be quick, but like one of the main travelers is voiced by Akihiko's VA, so.
Oh, cool. Really? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so like I also thought that should have won an award for like voice acting and stuff. So I'm in the same position. I was in the same position last year. Yeah, I don't know what to pick here though. Like I haven't heard any of these games OST, so I'm at a disadvantage here despite knowing the games. So
I will probably vote Astrobot because that OST is fucking banging. I have been hearing it in the background of so many YouTube videos.
That's an honor in itself.
Yeah, that's massive. That's huge.
All right, best art direction: Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Metaphor, and Neva.
I will also give this to Astrobot just because it's a very silly, whimsical game. I will say that Neva game looks fucking beautiful, judging by the promotional art, so,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know here. I might give it to Metaphor because it, like, mixes the Atlas aesthetic with, like, Fire Emblem aesthetic, and it looks kind of cool. I'll think about it, though. For sure.
Yeah.
I think Astrobot might take this one just because they put so much attention to detail that I feel like for art. Also, I'd also like to point out for art direction, they very specifically say technical achievement, and like Astrobot is running at a perfect 60 frames on base PS5, but like with all the shit going on, if you played that game, you know how technically impressive it is. It's a case where like it doesn't look at just looking at the gameplay, but the fact that you feel everything, every single thing in that fucking game is interactable. If it's not interactable, it's over the ledge. You're probably gonna die trying to get to it, so you're not even supposed to get there. So it's like
the category is art direction.
Yes, the category is art direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
Okay, all right, you got me.
That is directly where Astrobot excelled.
All right. Best narrative though, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Metaphor, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rebirth won that.
Probably. Well,
I
heard the ending was so bad.
Did Rebirth change the story of the original FF7 or not?
end.
Because I know they kind of set that up in remake.
I heard there's like multiverse shit at the end.
Oh,
really?
God. I mean, well, they kind of set that up in the first game, though.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I still need to play it, but I remember watching a review and they're like, "Oh, these Whisper guys," and I'm like, "Sure, cool."
It
awesome.
is entirely secondhand for me, but I had a friend who said like she loved everything up until the end. So I don't know.
I don't know. Sephiroth is on the boss fight. Sephiroth is on the cover art. Like, you got 3 sexy characters on the cover art. Like, come on.
Oh my god.
Like, dude, it can't be that bad. See, you got the 3 waifus of the game: Tifa, Aerith, and Sephiroth. Like, come on.
Like,
gotta be
my
good.
thing is, it's like, from what you're saying, like a bad ending and like everything else is incredible. It's better than it all being bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know about the other 4.
I have heard that Yakuza 8 story is absolutely fucking amazing, and people were calling it the best one in the series. I have seen some snippets of it, and it looks like a incredibly fitting conclusion to Kiryu's whole stuff. So, it's a case of, like, I'd probably appreciate it more than just watching snippets of it and shit, but I think if Yakuza just had a bigger player base in America, it probably could take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard it's worthy of a nomination. Just find that
Yeah.
interesting.
Then we have Best Game Direction with Astrobot, Balls, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor.
It's just the same fucking thing as Game of the Year. What the
It's
fuck?
pretty much almost
This
the same.
category is so fucking stupid because it's always the same game that wins both of them. Why do they even include this shit? This should be the runners-up for Game of the Year. That's what this category should be. It should be shit that wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. Christ. Anyway, Astro.
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 Yeah.
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 No other comment.
Although, here's the thing. If Elden Ring wins, we could get a Bill Clinton sequel.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, now I remember.
I didn't
Wait
get
a
it.
minute.
I didn't get it for a
Oh,
second.
you sly dog. You sly
I
dog.
want to
you.
nominate my rabbi unorthodox Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, I missed that kid.
He was posting for a while, and then I think Geoff got him arrested.
Oh yeah, immediately.
No, it wasn't immediate. He managed to evade the cops for a while, right?
Wait,
Really?
no, and he made a tweet after the show. He's like, "We got him."
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Wait. No. He was on house
Uh,
arrest for a while, though. They didn't actually jail him. Kind of fucked up.
And then Game of the Year. It's literally the same games as Best Game Direction.
Yeah.
Do we just want to talk about our personal favorite game we played this year right here, real quick?
yeah,
yeah,
because I haven't played any of
We'll
these.
talk about games we actually played this year, not from this year, like in the end of year episode, unless Noir wants to say his right now. But I'm thinking my actual game of the year that released this year, abso-fucking-lutely Sonic X Shadow Generations.
I
That shit was
agree.
peak. I think, like, I know it's kind of like a remaster. It's like, I feel like if out of the selections here, Astrobot absolutely takes it, but I had the most fun with Shadow.
Like, something that honestly kind of disappoints me a little bit is that, like, Sonic X Shadow Generations didn't show up for best score for this. I was a little shocked because Space Colony Arc Act 1, incredible.
Oh, it was a great opening.
The
The
thing is,
best way to start off.
I agree. That shit bang, but honestly, I wasn't vibing with a lot of the other stage tracks until they hit it with a Radical Highway and oh, you know what I mean? Like, come on, that hit different. I don't know. I'm not surprised it wasn't nominated, considering that's more or less a remaster rather than a remake glued on with a new game, which kind of makes it a weird way to brand it. But specifically for like award shows, like it's like, yeah, fuck it, sure. Sonic Generations gets best music. Hell yeah, I agree. Fuck yeah, man. But it's it's kind of complicated, so I get why they didn't nominate it. But I think Sonic and Shadow is definitely my game of the year. But I can understand why Astrobot is where I'll be putting my vote. You know?
Yeah. I love Sonic X Shadow Generations, and like there's a bunch of other games I played this year too, like Persona 3 Reload, Paper Mario. I really love Monkey Ball and stuff, but that new game that came out this year, it's great. It's just not like it's not as peak as it could have been. And even then, like, all those games could not even compare to Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Dude, that game was so fucking good. Holy crap. I can't wait to finally replay Sonic Generations, but I'm waiting until January to stream it because I got a funny idea. So, that'll come later.
It fixed so many problems from the original. Like, first of all, like the frame rate, it's the resolution, it's perfect. It's as
I'd
perfect as it
also
could be.
I'd also like to say a proper PC launcher is greatly appreciated.
True.
Cyan, what's your like game of the year that came out this year for you?
Um, it's a toss-up between Brothership and Prince of Persia. I'm gonna be real.
I didn't even consider Brothership. Though it came out too late for nomination, so I'm not really surprised.
Yeah.
Brothership. It's only because I just like Mario and Luigi, and I'm not even done with the game. And like the craziest thing is that I have so many problems with the game, but I just like it because it's Mario and Luigi.
I've heard the general consensus that the late game is apparently like peak Mario and Luigi. It's just that it takes a while to get started. That's what I've seen online.
There
So,
was a good solid 5 hours of gameplay where you were stuck with so what, you get your first and second set of bros attacks. There is a solid 5 hours of gameplay where you just do not get your third set of bros attacks. And it's fucking abysmal. Like I don't know why. The progression when it comes to like getting new like tricks and gear and like equipment and bros attacks and all that, it is so fucking abysmal. I don't know what they were thinking with that, but it is so bad, and I think it kills the game for me a little bit. But everything else
what I
is
can
pretty
tell, it's more or less because they kept the general like amount of bros attacks and stuff the same. The problem is that the game is just way longer than the other Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah,
And they
like
didn't really balance it.
Cyan, you played Dream Team, right?
good. Yeah,
Would you say that the pace is even slower than that?
slower.
Damn. That's the
longer,
reason
too.
why I hate Dream Team, is because it's like it's so slow with its cutscenes and like tutorial heavy.
I would
I
argue
also like
also.
to add that Dream Team kind of skirts around it because here's the thing: there's two sets of bros attacks in that game. There is the regular bros attacks, and then there's the dreamy ones, which work completely differently.
Yeah,
So
you're
they can really
constantly
alternate
getting
between
stuff,
giving you them.
even if it's not in the overworld. You get stuff in the dream world. Here, it's like it's longer and everything's more spread out. And I'll be real. Like this might be a hot take. I think Brothership is way more handholdy than than Dream Team. Like sure, it gives you the option
Really?
to not do it, but you still have to like mash through like all this shit, I guess. And I don't know.
It's
It's
still
Yeah.
kind of.
I saw a cutscene, like a small little like snippet of like gameplay where it's like, we gotta find the exit, and then the camera slowly pans out, slowly pans to the right, and then slowly pans to the left. It's just like, there
Yeah.
it is.
that it's like loading times, which they're not as bad as IGN makes it out to be, but it adds up. It does add up. There are frame drops once you like there's a feature to make your brothership go like a lot faster during the sea. But like if you're just sitting on the brothership while that's happening, the frames are just gonna dip and you will notice it. Not enough to like ruin the game, but it's noticeable and it bothers me. And oh, and then also like I this is a nitpick, but like in every Mario and Luigi game, Mario and Luigi, it's the A button and the B button for each brother respectively. In battle, when you go to select Luigi's moves, you have to do it with the A button and not the B button. And it
I heard that, and I
pisses me
lost my
off.
shit in the worst way possible.
Yeah, it's like look, it's not bad for newcomers, but for everyone else who's played these games before, and hell, even the game, because they condition you to use B with Luigi for everything else. But when it comes to selecting an attack, nope, you gotta use that A button. Like,
Bullshit.
That's annoying.
and I don't want to hear this is the first time Mario Luigi's on a console game, you know, they had to like do stuff. There are so many buttons that are just unused in this game. They could have thought of something. And I promise you, there was no reason to put the. Yeah. I don't know.
I think if they
It's-
wanted
it's
to
bad.
improve this game like tenfold, they should just add an actual multiplayer mode where you can actually play as Luigi.
That would be so cool, but of
Because
course
the
they
game
don't have
feels like a multiplayer game refitted to be single player. That's how Luigi being so autonomous feels like, you know what I mean?
that. If
Yeah.
that was real, that would have redeemed it.
That would have made things a lot more interesting.
I'm quoting my script for the Brothership video, but despite this game being called the Brothership, Luigi feels so disconnected compared to every other game prior, and it's interesting. It's like they
Ryan,
AI
I beg of you.
sucks.
You haven't finished the game.
No.
Please finish the game before writing and finishing the script, or else the Mario and Luigi fans are gonna fucking eat you alive in those comments, dog.
Well, okay. Well, I'm
They're gonna
post-
actually kill you. I did not realize how defensive they were until I forgot. I think it was the Lonely Goomba post, but like, I'm not enjoying Brothership so far, and people were screaming at him in the comments. That shit was visceral. I was like, fuck, I didn't know they were that defensive till this game came out. Damn.
Well, I'm gonna post the video regardless because I want to be honest. But I did clarify like a bunch of times, like, yeah, I'm 30 hours into the game and it's looking a little rough.
I've heard the ending is. I've seen a couple of my friends who were playing it finish the game and they're like, "Holy shit, this is the best ending in the whole series." So
Really?
I've heard it apparently picks up in those last 10 hours, and people are looking on like peak series or something. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it could have a good ending, but it doesn't excuse the middle portion that you had to sit through to get to that point.
Like, you don't call a game good just because it has a good ending. It's a good game if you enjoy playing the game and enjoying the story, if there is one.
Right.
You don't just say it's good from the last 10 hours out of, like, 40.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just, like... I don't know. And I think... like branching out to other franchises and playing a bunch more games has kind of helped my perspective with like, is Mario really good like on certain occasions? Like if a new game comes out, am I gonna glaze the fuck out of it? Most likely not.
Yeah.
Like, do you get where I'm coming from? Because like, as someone who's like branched out to like Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, we got 2 Xenoblade games before another 3D Mario game. We're about to get a 3rd Xenoblade game before the next 3D Mario game.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
This is kind of fucking ballistic. Can we just get like more, please?
Yeah.
I agree.
Bowser's Fury was awesome, but like, come on.
No,
Come on, where's the full game?
But I'm pretty much in agreement with Noir. Like, you can definitely like stick the landing at the end, and it could be the greatest ending ever. But like, you know, I'm still going to remember the whole journey that it took to get up to that point. And I would argue the journey is... The journey should be the reward of the destination, not the destination itself. And if the journey just sucks, then fuck. Like, I'm not going to want to replay this game anytime soon, you know? Like...
Exactly.
Kind of fucked up, honestly.
Yeah, like, I'll remember the ending. I'll fucking love the ending to death, but, you know, I think what I said in the script, like, would remain consistent. But, yeah, I'm still working through Brothership, and I will definitely, like, I'll make a post saying if I loved it or not, but the journey in my 30 hours is a little rough, and that's how I feel.
It may be rough for you, but do you think you would recommend it to other people for the experience?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a Mario and Luigi game. Like, you can't go wrong. It's not bad.
I was like, man, this game is dog shit. It's so slow, but yeah, I'd recommend it to anybody. This is the worst fucking game I've played this year. It's slow as shit. You don't get your bros attacks till 15 hours. This game fucking sucks. But yeah, game of the year. I'd highly recommend giving it a shot if you find it very good.
No, I'm only being so hard. I'm being hard on it as a fan. I'm being hard on it as a fan.
The fucking bag track was crazy, though. Granted, 2 statements can coexist, but that's fucking funny, bro. I hope to... Please, for the love of God, if you do this video, make it all negative all the way to they've been like, yeah, it's actually kind of my game of the year.
The script's already done, dude.
I mean, I know I was there when it was being written, but like, come on. It'd be really funny if you just ended with a single line. Yeah, it was kind of good. It was kind of good, though. Game of the year. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
I don't know.
That's funny.
I guess
That
Prince
is
of Persia Lost Crown game of the year. If we're counting games that like didn't come out this year, probably Neon White. I really enjoyed the gameplay of that. Or okay, actually that or Hades. I love both of those.
Honestly, if we're talking game of the year that didn't come out this year, I am very much like tied for that. For like, obviously Shadow Generations and Astrobot are like at the top, but I want to give an honorable mention to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Finally played that this year. Really good ass game. I'm gonna play Hacker's Memory eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get to it. I swear.
I don't know if you guys were keeping a list, but here's my whole ass list if you want to judge, I guess.
I am.
Oh my god. Oh, Lethal Company.
Yeah, because I didn't count it last year. So,
I didn't
yeah.
count multiplayer games. I am probably gonna run through and do that. This is what I've got so far. I've been keeping my.
Oh
list as
my
well.
god, look at this list.
I need to update my media thread. It's like several months out of date on Twitter.
Oh, you even kept the
wait.
month. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been
Wait.
keeping it by month.
Hold on, Cyan, you played Kid Icarus Uprising for the first time this year?
Yeah, okay, technically...
Dude, how was the arthritis?
The arthritis. Shit, I want to play it eventually because I heard it's actually kind of decent on emulator.
So I think I enjoyed...
Orange Color 3DS.
I think I enjoyed the game more watching Chugger Conroy play it than me actually playing it, because holy fuck. I need this game on Switch yesterday. Holy fuck. It is... I cannot play it on the 3DS. I beat it, but I didn't like it.
I just realized something. Because DLC can now be nominated for, like, categories, can we please nominate, can we take Elden Ring off there and please put up the Terry Bogard DLC for Street Fighter 6 as its own nomination instead?
The fucking character.
Put an actually good
just
game up
Terry.
there.
As a
just Terry Bogard. Yeah, put a good game up there, please. It's just fucking Terry. That's it.
I'm glad to know we're all just keeping lists. Noir's typing. Is he gonna...
I'm literally typing right now.
Wait, oh, he's making a list on the spot.
I've been taking my list for like 3 years now because I feel like at the end of the year we're probably actually are gonna go through all the games we beat, right, Cyan?
Dude, I want to go through my whole ass media list. That's my favorite part of the year.
I don't do the whole media list because I'm like too fucking lazy.
Do you want to see my media list?
The thing is, my media list is gonna be like it's usually all video games and then like 2 books. And then, like, 2 anime seasons, and then just, like, a fucking wall of video games. So I don't bother doing, like, a media list.
Dude, I have a
wall. Great. 1 movie. Awesome.
This year, I have a wall of just movies this year, surprisingly. Oh, yeah, here's the list, by the way. Have fun.
Jesus Christ! Holy fucking shit!
I told myself I wanted to do work this year, and I did work.
Fucking hell. Megamind versus the dude. Holy crap, dude! This video essay at the end of the year is gonna go crazy. Dude, you need to start working on this fucking like today.
No, no, I promise you, the close off's gonna be December, like December 1st.
Ruby Volume 1, Ruby Volume 2, Ruby Volume 3, the whole list. Dude, when you hopping on Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle?
I'll play it, okay?
We gotta.
I'm a brand new Ruby fan. Give me a moment.
Yeah, and I'm a Persona fan. I'm better.
All right, let's see this list. There's like 8 games.
I'm broke.
You can emulate DS games. You got the time.
That's
you got a time. You got a working laptop. You can get through a DS backlog. Bowser's Inside Story is next. Get the fuck on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love Bowser's Inside Story.
Replay it, fucker.
Oh, you actually kept the year in order though, so that's good. You're like,
yeah,
you got the timeline correct.
Back to the topic of like adding a game that didn't come out this year that I think is game of the year for me. I do really like Phasmophobia.
There you go.
Because that came out 4 years ago and I didn't know that.
You wait till this year to play Street Fighter 6? Like, did you play the campaign or?
I just did like online matches with a buddy.
What was your avatar though? I'm just curious.
I tried to make him look like Usopp from One Piece.
That's badass. Broly and Senator Armstrong would approve.
Senator Armstrong, hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't mean to put a plug on this, but we are an hour 48.
I think we should wrap. You know what, Noir? Thanks for coming on as a guest, buddy. If you haven't already, which I assume you have, he's got more following than both of us. Go check out Noir Heart on YouTube's, please. Very cool guy.
Yeah.
What a wonderful fella.
What a wonderful fella.
Also, Noir, you haven't checked your Instagram DMs for me. I DM'd you, buddy. You left me on scent.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't have my Instagram notifications on.
He has a wife, Mystic.
Yeah, I don't care. You can answer the reels. Oh, see just now. What do you think of the video?
So while they're laughing hysterically, hi guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, be sure to like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating on Spotify if you enjoyed the episode. And comment below what you think should win Game of the Year this year. It doesn't even have to be the nominees that they selected. It could be your personal Game of the Year. Just let us know what you think. And yeah, any closing thoughts from you guys?
For everyone curious, I just want to say that the video I sent Noir is some weird old ass 2000s fishing video with that one song from Kingdom Hearts over it. That's it. That's the video. Anyway, final thoughts. Persona 3 Reload got snubbed. Fuck you, GF.
I agree.
Multiverses should not be on there. I'm still fucking mad. Why is it nominated? I'm so fucking pissed.
Oh my
Anyway,
All
continue. Noir.
Oh, as much as I love Monkey Ball, I'm really glad that it doesn't win any awards at all this year.
What the fuck is
God. That's it? That's the thought?
Fuck Monkey Ball.
Because I was looking at it like Monkey Ball's my childhood game. That's my series that I love. I'm so glad it's not winning an award this year.
So you're gatekeeping it from everybody.
That's a mood though. That's a mood.
All right.
I
Well,
wasn't impressed with it. Like as a fan, just like you, Cyan. Just as a fan, I'm mad at the game for not being better. I guess I don't fucking know.
yeah. All right.
If that makes sense.
We'll end it on that note.
Yeah.
Thanks
for watching.
Any final words real quick for you?
Okay, I guess we're just ending the video on Great. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.